Yeah, the Miami Dolphins season has ended. It was season set and match the moment that um, we had to play the Chiefs anyway at Arrowhead. May I mind you, in the crazy weather um, environment that they had. Um, difference between this game and the game that was pushed to Monday is that the winter lake effects were powerful. The whole stadium was buried in snow, and it was extremely windy. It was just unplayable. So that I could understand now looking at those videos. This one, it is a frostbite type temperature, which is really dangerous. So everyone had to bundle up. But regardless of that, the Chiefs were unbothered, and the Dolphins still play like garbage. So even with Jalen Waddle coming back and Raheem Mostert tried everything he possibly can, it was still not enough. The offensive play calling was atrocious. It was atrocious today, and our defense secondary kind of left people wide open, like Rashee Rice, freaking. Who was the other guy? Yeah, I'll talk about it a little bit. Before I go any further, congratulations to the Kansas City Chiefs. They are the defending champions. Mahomes not afraid to throw the football. Tua is. Yeah, they definitely let the league know why they are the Super Bowl champions. So, congratulations to that. Now, I'm not going to make too much excuses, so people claim I make excuses. I am a bigger man. I know when our team is bad. Last night, we played like garbage. Our defense did everything they possibly can. They're missing half their starters, right? And this is where people are typing in the comments saying, "Oh, injury excuse." No, I'm not making excuses. I know when the defense wasn't that great. They haven't been great all year. The defense, however, did everything they possibly can. Problem is, they left too many guys open, and they left the lane too much open as well. And there's even the part where they were getting held. They weren't getting called. So really, it's on the offense. The offensive line hasn't been protecting Tua. The run game hasn't been great, and Tua's pass has been inaccurate. And he did throw an interception in the game. Yeah, he did. He did throw an interception in the game. Those were the problems. I don't know, man. No, I have no idea. Anyway, let's break this down real quick. I'm not going to take too much time in this because the game is 26-7. Freezing temperatures, wasting about, $5, $7 just to watch the game. So, yeah. So, anyway, let's start with this. We start off with a couple of great stops, but then he passed to Travis Kelce. And, of course, when you have Travis Kelce involved, you got to throw in Taylor Swift up to the booth up in the sky. And can I just say this up front? And I'm going to get hate for this. Nobody cares. Nobody cares about Taylor Swift. Okay, she's dating Travis Kelce. Cool. But why does it have to make it about her? Can we talk about football? Can we talk about the game of football? You can talk about the freezing temperatures. I don't mind. Because this is something historic. But do not talk about Taylor Swift. You've been talking about her all season long. Ridiculous. Anyway, their run game is really good as well. Pacheco, he was dominant. He was dominating the pass rush. And Kansas City marches down, and Mahomes throws it to Rashee Rice for 11 yards for a touchdown. 7-0 Kansas City. We start off with a 3-and-out with trying to run it up, and we didn't do much. We really did not do much. Kansas City, they had a 3-and-out, so they had a deep throw to Hardman, and that was just either it was dropped, slightly inaccurate, but man. Tua then has a football. Raheem Mostert with left with 5 yards. Waddle with 9 yards. Second and 1. Mostert goes up the left for 5 yards. First and 10. Achane goes. Achane goes up the right for no gain. Second and 10. Tua scrambles. Nice scramble at least for 10 yards. He gets the first down. Tua pass short right for Achane at 9 yards. Second and 1 pass incomplete to Achane. Third and 1, Achane goes up the right for 2 yards. That's a first down. However, we get called for illegal formation. And third and 5, the next play after it was called illegal formation, Tua throws a pick. He throws it right over to Jalen Waddle for Edwards. It's man. And as a result of it, Kansas City has the football. Pass incomplete to Rashee Rice. Second and 10. Mahomes throws right to Rashee Rice for 23 yards. First and 10. Pacheco goes up the middle for 11 yards. Eli Apple was injured during the play. He wound up coming back for the game. I thought, I'm sorry to say this, but I thought Eli Apple played terrible. I thought he was awful last night. I thought he was garbage. First and 10, Pacheco goes up the right for 3 yards. Second and 7, pass incomplete for Travis Kelce. And Travis Kelce, I'm shocked he dropped that football. I'm shocked. But it didn't matter because third and 7, pass short left for Rashee Rice for 6 yards. They challenged it, and they gave him the first down anyway. Basically, Rashee Rice, he lunged the football to the chain mark. And the fact that he did that while his knee was down is one of those plays where it could be a 50-50. But if it's Kansas City, they would call it a first down. But if it's everybody else, even the Dolphins, even the Patriots, even somebody else like Detroit, they would have called that fourth down. Just telling you. Anyway, first and 10. Allegretti is reported as eligible. Directing it to Pacheco. Pacheco goes up the right for 4 yards. Second and 6. Pacheco goes up the left for no gain. Good stop there by Saylor and Wilkins. End of the first quarter. Third and 6. They lose his 5 yards. There was actually a bad snap. Fumbles the football. And it was an incomplete pass. So it was a bad snap. So Harrison Buckner goes up, just had to kick a field goal to make it 10-0. Dolphins with the football, pass short right for Tyreek Hill for 9 yards. Okay, second and 1. Deep throw pass to Tyreek Hill for 53 yards. Juking the Chiefs secondary at the right. That's a touchdown. He did that against his former team. He couldn't do so against them in Germany. He did so here at Arrowhead. In Arrowhead in Kansas City against his former club. And Dolphins will be on the board, 7-0. But that would be the last time they will score in this entire season. It's just shameful. Just a shame. Mahomes goes up the left for Travis Kelce for 22 yards, so he redeemed himself. First and 10, pass incomplete to Travis Kelce. Second and 10, Mahomes goes up the left for Rashee Rice for 7 yards. Third and 3, pass short right for Valdes Scantling for 8 yards. That's a first down. First and 10, Edwards Hair goes up the right for a yard. Second and 9, Mahomes pass short right middle for Travis Kelce for 8 yards. Third and 1, Hardman, good tackle by Eli Apple. There is a good play. And then fourth and 5, Mahomes scramble for 28 yards. Duke Riley let him go by. That was bullshit, Duke Riley. Bullshit. So then that leads to a first and goal. Pacheco goes out the right for 2 yards. Second and goal, Mahomes pass short right for Rashid Rice. That's a touchdown. However, Jawan Taylor gets called for illegal block on the waist, and that's a good call. You cannot block from behind like that. That hinders the defender to try to make a tackle. That is illegal. So the touchdown was nullified. Second and goal now. Mahomes pass short right for Juju Watson. Not Juju Smith-Schuster. I'm sorry. Goes up the right for 10 yards. 3rd and 8, pass incomplete, and they have to settle for a field goal. So 13-7. So could have been so much worse. It could have been a lot worse. But anyway, Mostert goes up the left for 8 yards. 2nd and 2, Mostert goes up the left for 4 yards. Okay. 1st and 10, Mostert goes up the middle for 3 yards. 2nd and 7, Mostert goes up the middle for 6 yards. Timeout's been called. Tua, pass incomplete for Mostert. And 4th and 1, they elected to go for it. They throw an incomplete pass. Why would you pass in that scenario? Why not keep running the football? It's working for us. Why not freaking try again? I don't understand this play calling. I just don't. It's terrible. Luckily, Chiefs had a 3 and out. The Chiefs had a 3 and out. Mahomes passed short left for Kelsey with 6 yards. Pacheco goes up left for 1. Mahomes pass incomplete for Hardman. But it didn't matter because we had a 3 and out. And we lose 10 yards due to freaking sack. Our offensive line needs adjustments in this offseason. It just infuriates me. And then Chiefs once again have a football under 2 minutes. Pass incomplete for Travis Kelce. Penalty would be on David Long for holding. 1st and 10, Mahomes pass short left for Rice for 5 yards. 2nd and 5, Mahomes pass incomplete. 3rd and 5, false start. 3rd and 10 now, pass short middle for Rashid Rice for 39 yards. You just can't. You just can't let that happen, man. 1st and 10, Pacheco goes up the middle for 4 yards. 2nd and 6. Mahomes pass short left for Pacheco, losing a yard. 3rd and 7, Mahomes goes up middle, incomplete. So there's that scenario. And then they kick another field goal to make it 16-7. Dolphins remain aggressive. Tua pass deep right for Waddle for 17 yards. 1st and 10, pass incomplete. Penalty would be on Jones for illegal use of hands after literally getting literally trying to throw a football, and then incomplete pass to Cedric Wilson, and that's a half. 3rd quarter comes up. Second half now starts, and it's a 3 and out. 3 and out. Kansas City once again marching down the field. Incomplete pass short for Rice. Mahomes goes up the deep left for Gray for 20 yards. 1st and 10, Pacheco goes up the left for 2 yards. 2nd and 12, Mahomes pass short left for Travis Kelce for 13 yards. Incomplete pass next. 2nd and 10, Mahomes pass short left for Rice. Rice would be injured during the play, but he will wind up coming back. 1st and 10, Edwards-Helaire for going left. 12 yards. 1st and 10, Mahomes pass short right for Travis Kelce for 3 yards. 2nd and 7, Mahomes scrambles for 13 yards. And this is a bizarre sequence that came up. So he gets hit. So Mahomes gets hit by Deshaun Elliott. And I'm talking whack in the helmet, in the front helmet. And Mahomes' helmet, a piece kind of flies off. So Deshaun Elliott unintentionally broke his helmet. He did. He broke his helmet. So he was not aware. So he's playing with the broken helmet. Pacheco goes up the middle for no gain. 2nd and 3, passes incomplete for passes incomplete, and then this is where the referees tell Mahomes, you gotta change helmets. You got a broken piece. Mahomes didn't realize his helmet was broken, so I guess under the rules with the referee officiating is that if they initiate something, they don't have to use a timeout. But in the real world, you would have had to call timeout. I don't know if that's the rule where they initiate it, but if that's the case, you gotta tell me, because I don't see in the rule book. By rule, that would have been a penalty for a delayed game. Absolutely. I don't know. Bad helmet he got. Mahomes throws a incomplete pass, and then Harrison Butler kicks a field goal. So it's 19-7. Let me explain this. Giving field goals is one thing. It's another way you have to make a stop. It's just you gotta stop. So the Dolphins have football. Achane goes up the left for 3 yards. Okay, 2nd and 7. Passes to Smythe for 5 yards. 3rd and 2. Achane goes up the middle for a yard. 4th and 1. No huddle. You gotta run here, right? They did, and Achane gets the first down. You see what I mean earlier? 1st and 10. Achane goes up the left for nothing. 2nd and 10. Tua got sacked. I was pissed. 3rd and 14. Pass short for Achane. Why? I don't know. Who's calling this? McDaniel or Smith? Frank Smith, our offensive coordinator. Who's calling this? Saying a lot about these elite teams not letting him throw the football is saying with much volume. I'm just saying. And then, of course, it bites in the rear end. Pacheco goes up the right for -3. 2nd and 13, Mahomes incomplete. However, penalty would be on Brandon Jones for roughing the passer of 15 yards. It's just incredible to me. 1st and 10, Mahomes goes up short for Watson for 10 yards. Another first down given up. Pacheco goes up left for 5 yards. 2nd and 5, incomplete. 3rd and 5, another first down given up by James, 6 yards. 1st and 10, Pacheco goes up the right for a yard. That goes up to the 38. And that in the 3rd quarter. And 2nd and 9, Pacheco goes up the right for 13 yards. But the penalty would be on Kansas City for offensive hold. 2nd and 16, Mahomes passed deep right for Rice, 28 yards. I swear our defense needs some adjustments. To be fair, they had some of the starters are wiped out. But the secondary is no excuse. You gotta make those tackles. 1st and 10, Edwards' hair goes for no gain. 2nd and 10, Mahomes pass incomplete. Nobody was in that direction, in that vicinity, so that it's an intentional grounding. Loss of down, 10 yards. 3rd and 20, pass incomplete, and this is where I absolutely lose my shit. So I don't know if it was Justin Houston, but he was held. He was absolutely held. I saw it. Everybody saw it. However, they see something different. They see Christian Wilkins, a little bit of a push. That's a roughing the passer, according to them. I mean, what kind of call is that? That is pure bullshit. I swear to you, and I'm not trying to be one of those guys, but it seems though as during the freaking season, they always find a way to bail him out. They bail him out. You don't need to bail him out. He's one of the greatest quarterbacks ever. Why? I mean, that is some of the worst roughing the passer calls I've seen in my life. In my life. 11 years of watching this, I've never seen such calls. And a friend texted me, we got lucky. He's a Chiefs fan, and he says we got lucky with that call. And I said, you're damn right you're lucky. Because that should not be a penalty. That really should not be a penalty. But of course, if Mahomes involved, he gets the benefit of it. Anyway, it's over anyway. Pacheco goes up the right for 4 yards, 2nd and 6. Pacheco goes out the middle for 2 yards, 3rd and 4. Mahomes pass short left for Edwards-Helaire for 5 yards, 1st and 10. Direct snap to Pacheco, touchdown. And then that will be 26-7. That will wind up being the final score of the whole game. Miami Dolphins with 53 yards in the possession. 1st and 10. Tua pass incomplete for Waddle. 2nd and 10. Tua pass short right for Tyreek Hill. 3rd and 4, false start, delay of game. 3rd and 9, pass shorts for pass deep for Cedric Wilson for 19 yards. 1st and 10, Tua pass short right for Craycraft, 19 yards. 1st and 10 at the Kansas City side. Okay, Tua pass short left for Moser for -3. 2nd and 14, Tua scrambles for 14 yards. 1st and 10, Tua incomplete. 2nd and 10, Tua got sacked, fumbles. There was a fumble, and that goes out of bounds, and they determined that it was incomplete. As long as the arm is going forward, and it even bounced off their own player, that's incomplete pass. 3rd and 10, still can't do it, incomplete. And then 4th and 16, right? Because Tyreek Hill gets pummeled, -6. 4th and 16, pass short for Cedric Wilson for 9. Why not take a deep throw? You can throw it. You can throw a good ball at 30-yard line. You can. I've seen him do it. Why not in this scenario? Chiefs had a 3 and out. Nothing to say there. Tua pass incomplete for Craycraft. 2nd and 10, another incomplete pass. 3rd and 10, pass short right for Durden Smith, 4 yards. 4th and 6, needing to get this first down. They got the first down. Cedric Wilson, 9 yards. 1st and 10, another incomplete pass. 2nd and 10, another incomplete pass. 3rd and 10, another incomplete pass. 4th and 10, pass short right for Jalen Waddle for 14 yards. 1st and 10, incomplete. 2nd and 10, incomplete. 3rd and 10, incomplete. 4th and 10, incomplete. I don't know, man. I've seen these Tua haters say, get him off the team. And of course they're going to blame Tua. But there's a lot of things to blame from this game. There's a lot of things to blame on. You can blame it on Tua, if you like. I don't know. I'm not one of those guys who are gonna blame Tua for all of it. Really, I personally think it's more of an offensive play calling. I personally think. So we turn the ball over on Towns. So Kansas City has the football. Pacheco goes up for 6 yards. He fumbles the ball but recovers it. 2nd and 4, Edwards-Helaire for 6 yards. And this is another thing, and I didn't go over this earlier. Inability to tackle a running back is almost what's killing us. They're pushing the group. Both guys seem like Marshawn Lynch. That's what I'm trying to say. They're pushing through the big pile, and the Dolphins, the B+ players just cannot make tackles. They just can't. 2nd and 10, 2nd and 4, Flair. Edwards-Helaire goes up the left for 6 yards. I already go over this. 1st and 10, Edwards-Helaire goes up the right for no gain. 2nd and 10 after the 2-minute warning. Edwards-Helaire goes up the right for 3 yards. 3rd and 7, Edwards-Helaire goes to the left for a yard. He actually fumbles the football and then recovered by the Dolphins. That's our first turn. That's the first turnover the Chiefs have committed, or Dolphins committed. The Chiefs finally turned the ball over with 1 minute and 15 seconds left. Well, too little, too late, my friend. Dolphins with 1 minute 8 seconds left. I mean, I'm just ready to. I'm already looking at the off season. To tell you the truth, we need some adjustments. I'll talk about this after this possession. Tua pass short left for Achane for 11 yards. 1st and 10, no huddle there. Incomplete pass Achane. 2nd and 10, pass short middle for Craycraft for 14 yards. He gets tackled inbounds. First and 10, pass short right for Jordan Smith for 3 yards. He also gets tackled for inbounds, and the clock winds down, and that's just it. Another disappointing finish for the Miami Dolphins, and we still have yet to win a playoff game after 24 years. I don't know. This is gonna be a huge offseason. This is gonna be a huge offseason for the Dolphins. They badly need some adjustments. For example, they really need the offensive line adjustments. I'll talk about this in the future with the season review that I thought of. I'm definitely gonna talk about that. Let's look at the team stats real quick, and then we'll talk about the box score. Kansas City had more of a possession time. That's obvious at this point. They had more first downs. That's the key. First downs. Dolphins only had 13. Total plays, 75 for Kansas City, 59 for Miami. Total yards, 409 for Kansas City, Miami's 264. Total drives, Miami had one more drive. And that's because possession time for Kansas City, they had more possession time than the Dolphins did, which is 34 minutes and 5 seconds. Miami's possession time was 55. So, and yeah, that's right there. And then when we look at the box score, Tua 20 for 39 attempts, 1 touchdown pass to Tyreek Hill, one was picked off. He got sacked twice. Mahomes, 23 for 41, 262 yards, 1 touchdown pass, and he didn't even get sacked once. He didn't even throw an interception at all. Pathetic defense, really. Really, it's just, I don't know. Raheem Mostert, 8 carries, 33 yards. Pacheco, 24 carries, 89, and a touchdown. That's the difference there with the running game. Wide receiving, Tyreek Hill, 5 receptions, 62 yards, 53 long. That was a touchdown. Rashee Rice, 8 receptions, 130, and a touchdown pass. Travis Kelce, we talk about Travis Kelce, just 71 receiving yards and 7 receptions. So he wasn't a really big impact in this game, really. It's really Rashee Rice in the running game. That's pretty much it. So we had a fumble. Deshaun Hand was the one that received Edwards-Helaire fumble. And we look at the defense, just awful. Just awful. Without Van Ginkel, without Jalen Phillips, and without Bradley Chubb, I think we would have had a little bit of a different conversation. But we had to sign some veterans like Melvin Ingram, Justin Houston, Ethan Booner, who had to come in for Eli Apple at one point. And yeah, I mean, what else could I say other than, in all fairness, they had the rust, but even still, you're veteran players. So, I don't know. I think I'm finished talking about this. Mike Edwards picks up Tua. Yeah, that's pretty much it for this game. So again, congratulations on Kansas City Chiefs. They've definitely earned this win, despite circumstances. For the Dolphins, another disappointing ending. Historically, one of the best seasons in a long time. And when we get to the playoffs, we just had nothing to show for it. I'll talk about that in the season review. What went wrong, what went right, and what we have to do. And I'll do that probably this week or after the Super Bowl. Most likely this week at some point. But anyway, guys, Dolphins season has come to a close with an unfortunate ending. Super Bowl, not yet for us. Not our time yet. Definitely going to need some adjustments. And, yeah, another disappointing finish. So, anyway, that's going to do it for this video, folks. If you have enjoyed this video, hit the like button, subscribe to our content. Because Miami TV is back, and when he does, he'll be right there with your favorite team you deserve. Thank you guys so much for coming in, and I know I thanked you guys a couple weeks last week and a couple weeks ago, but I'm gonna do it again just because. Thank you guys so much for coming in, tuning in, hanging out, watching these videos, coming to subscribe to these videos. I really appreciate it. Really helps me, and it helps me be motivated more to keep doing these, whether if it's bad like this or nice like the Miami Heat's win, Florida Panthers, and et cetera, et cetera. And, well, got this coming up pretty soon. So, thank you guys so much. Thank you guys so much. Thank you for being there with me. Thank you for being there with me. And, yeah. We'll be back next. We'll try again next year. Anyway, fins up, everybody. And, yeah, folks, that's going to do it. I'll see you guys later on with the Miami Heat video or something. Anyway, guys, gots to go. And I'll see you guys then. Good night, everybody.